You don't need talent, you need purpose. We've all been told that success is a product of talent, but is that really true? How many people do you know who are talented, but still seem to struggle to get ahead? Talent alone doesn't make someone successful. Talent without purpose is like a ship without a rudder. It's adrift directionless and has no destination. In this video, I'm going to show you why your purpose, not your talent, is the true key to success. When you find your purpose, you'll see that you don't need to be the most gifted person in the room. You just need to be the most purposeful. And when you operate from that place, nothing can stand in your way. Talent is overrated. Purpose is underrated. Talent is often seen as a ticket to success. It's what people say when they see someone doing well. They're talented. And it sounds nice. But the truth is, talent is overrated. How many people have you seen who are incredibly talented, yet never seem to make it? They might have had everything going for them: looks, intelligence, charm, creativity. But they never got anywhere. What happened to them? They got distracted. They got discouraged. Or worse, they gave up. Talent isn't enough to push you through the challenges life will throw your way. Talent is only useful when it's backed by something much stronger: purpose. Now, let's talk about purpose. Purpose is a force far more powerful than talent. Why? Because purpose drives you. It doesn't matter how much natural ability you have. If you don't have a reason to keep going, you'll fall short. People with purpose don't wait for motivation to strike. Purpose creates momentum, day after day, even when it feels like nothing is going your way. People with purpose don't rely on circumstances to fuel them. They find their fuel within themselves. Think about this for a second. Have you ever known someone who achieved something extraordinary, not because they were naturally gifted, but because they just wouldn't quit? They didn't let setbacks, failures, or obstacles hold them back. In fact, they saw those things as part of the journey. Purpose doesn't let you settle. It demands you keep going, even when it feels impossible. Purpose doesn't let you stop when things get tough. Instead, it tells you, keep pushing, keep fighting, keep striving. Purpose gives you the stamina to keep moving forward when talent alone would let you give up. When you find your purpose, you'll see that success isn't about being the best in the room. It's about being the most determined. It's about knowing what you want and never losing sight of it, no matter what happens along the way. That's the power of purpose. And that's why purpose always wins in the end. Purpose builds what talent can't. Talent may open doors for you, but it's your purpose that will help you walk through them. It's your purpose that will make you stick with it when things get difficult. It's your purpose that will turn your dreams into reality. Talent alone doesn't have staying power. Without purpose, it's easy to be distracted. Without purpose, talent fades and the challenges of life begin to wear you down. Purpose builds what talent can't. When you have a clear purpose, you can weather any storm. You see challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to learn and grow. Purpose helps you see the bigger picture. It helps you focus on what matters. While others get sidetracked by distractions or overwhelmed by obstacles, you're moving forward with clarity and resolve. That's the difference purpose makes. Let's consider an example. Think about an athlete. They might have natural talent that others envy: speed, strength, agility, coordination. But what happens when they hit a rough patch? What happens when the training gets harder, when they face injury, or when they start losing games? If their talent is the only thing they rely on, they'll crumble. But if they have a deep, burning purpose to make a difference in the world, to be the best version of themselves, to push the limits, they'll keep going. That's the difference between a one-hit wonder and a true champion. Purpose keeps you grounded when the world around you is falling apart. It makes you see every setback as a learning experience, not a reason to quit. It helps you stay focused on your vision, even when everything else is trying to pull you off course. And the most successful people, they aren't the ones who simply had the most talent. They're the ones who had the most drive, the most perseverance, and the most purpose. Talent looks impressive. Purpose gets things done. It's easy to look impressive when everything is going your way. When you're riding the wave of success, talent shines. But when things get tough, when a road gets rocky and the odds are stacked against you, that's when purpose makes all the difference. Purpose isn't flashy. It's not about looking good on paper or showing off a crowd. Purpose is about action. Purpose is about doing the work day in and day out, even when no one's watching. Purpose doesn't wait for the perfect moment. Purpose doesn't make excuses. It gets things done. While talent can make you stand out in a crowd, it's your purpose that makes you unstoppable. Talent may get you started, but it's your purpose that keeps you going. When you have purpose, you stop worrying about what others think. You stop caring about impressing anyone. You start caring about doing the work that needs to be done, no matter how long it takes or how difficult it becomes. And when you're focused on that work, the world starts to notice, because purpose speaks louder than any talent ever could. Think about the people you admire the most. Are they the ones who boast about their abilities or flaunt their skills? No, they're the ones who quietly do the work. They're the ones who put in the hours, who stay focused on their mission, who make progress even when it's hard. Talent is fleeting, but purpose is forever. Stop trying to be talented. Start trying to be clear. Clarity beats natural talent every time. Why? Because when you're clear about what you want, you'll find a way to make it happen. When you have purpose, you become laser-focused. You start cutting through the distractions and honing in on the tasks that truly matter. You stop wasting time on things that don't serve you, and you begin to do what's necessary to achieve your goals. If you're still trying to figure out how to make it, stop focusing so much on your talents. Start focusing on your purpose. The clearer you are about your purpose, the more energy you'll have. You won't be drained by uncertainty or distracted by the opinions of others. Instead, you'll be driven by a clear, unshakable reason to keep going. When you have purpose, the path ahead becomes obvious. The obstacles seem smaller, the doubts seem quieter, and the results speak for themselves. Purpose is the real fuel for success. Purpose is what turns ideas into action. It's what transforms dreams into reality. Without purpose, we can have all the talent in the world, but we'll end up going nowhere. When you have a purpose, everything shifts. You stop looking for shortcuts, and you start looking for ways to make your vision a reality. You no longer worry about what you lack or what you don't know. You start focusing on what you can do. You begin to build momentum. Purpose doesn't wait for the perfect moment. It makes every moment perfect. Purpose doesn't wait for stars to align. It aligns the stars. Purpose takes you from where you are now to where you want to be, and it does so with a level of determination and persistence that talent alone can't match. So here's the truth. You don't need to be the most talented. You don't need to be the smartest. You don't need to be the fastest. What you need is purpose. When you discover your purpose, everything changes. Suddenly, you're not chasing talent anymore. You're creating success. You're making progress every single day. You're unstoppable. So go out there, find your purpose, and let it fuel you. Because when you have purpose, nothing can stop you.